Here we go, everybody. Update. November 19th, 2024. Got myself a new camera. No more yellow face. Save that for Donald Trump. Anyways, this is, we're going to say, a big one. Now, in the charts, there is an option of something called the wingmakers. Now, a lot of you may already know about this. There is a something called the Ancient Arrow program, which was brought upon by the government of the U.S., I imagine. But it is something to do with beings from the future coming here and leaving stuff behind, So, there is a website that you can look at. It's called the Ancient Arrow Project. And there is somebody who is basically creating, being a whistleblower and talking about this, etc., etc. It's been coming up big here. Okay, so you can take all that information, take it in, put it aside, and then decide for yourself how you want to use it. But ultimately, in the chart system, we're getting a lot of stuff like cloning, time travel, torture, different things like this coming up from these wingmakers. So of course we're always looking for a new entity, a new something, the reptilians, the greys, something, disrupting our lives as a human. It seems to be a big one. Now, last week, they almost got me. I'm sitting down here, I'm playing my drums with the guys in my band. We're having a great time, having a couple beers. And we took a break from a song, and I sat there and I says, guys, hold on a minute, something's going on. All of a sudden, I felt a shift coming in, and the room started going like this. And I thought, okay, I've been here before, this is not good. So I said the words, portals false. And boom, it stopped. I dodged a bullet on that one, let me tell you. But I went into this huge sweat. Portals stopped moving, the room stopped spinning. I had to go up and get some fresh air and cool off, and my guys are like, Chris, what's going on? And of course, they don't know what's happening. They don't really understand the whole energy aspect of things, but I realized this is something big. So the wingmakers try to take me out, my soul, etc., try to get me. This happened 13 years ago. I was in my office. At the time I had an office, and I was doing some energy work on somebody. And I felt energy coming in. I thought, okay, let's accept this. It knocked me flat on my chair. I grabbed the desk and I said to myself, what did I just do? And that put me into this vertigo. I couldn't move, I couldn't talk, I couldn't do anything for a couple hours. I was puking. It was just not a good thing. So eventually somebody was with me, and they managed to call my wife. They managed to call my friend Dan, who I appreciate very much. And they came down and, got me up and got me out of there, and things settled down. 2 days later, my wife gives birth to my son. Of course, perfect timing, right? Anyways, these wingmakers, no joke. Consider them serious. Wrap yourself within a vortex of Rill. Rill is protective against these wingmakers, apparently. I've been using it all the last couple of days, and it's working well. So another thing we've been looking at is everybody has seen a picture of Baphomet. This is that symbol, demonic symbol of somebody with a goat's head behind a 5-pointed star, sitting cross-legged, and his arms are up and down like this. But on one arm it says solve. On the other arm it says coagulate. So this picture was drawn by somebody named Alphonse, forget his last name, back in the 1800s. I guess he had some kind of contact with this being, let's say. So we put that in the charts, coagulate and solve. So that's been coming up here and there for different people. So that's something you might want to look at. And there's meaning to that somehow, some way, shape, or form. We're still working with it. We're going to see where it takes us. But ultimately, these wingmakers, again, no joke. Don't play with it. Just use your chart system Encapsulate yourself in real, vortex of real for protection, and that should help to get to the next level of things. So again, that opened up things like cloning, time travel, abduction, torture. Many different things like this have been coming up. They manipulate our DNA or RNA. They'll add programs within there. Check it out. Find out for yourself. But again, keep yourself within real. That's going to help protect you. This is Chris. We're out of here.